What's up, fellas? How are we doing today? First day of light spooky season. What's up? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. Welcome back to PokeMMO official Shiny Wars recap 166. I believe day 45 out of 62 of the wars. So the Shiny Wars is coming to a close a bit quicker than you would think. It's felt like a pretty long journey for me, but now that we're almost near that end, it's like, oh man, it's on the horizon. So what's up, fellas? Good morning. Good morning. Honestly, no special plans today. I think I have some interesting videos to watch in regards to Pokemon. I do a little bit of react content. Other than that, just shiny hunting. I still have about a box and a half of eggs to hatch, and that's it. I'm gonna work towards Shiny Wars and see what I can do. Good morning, guys. What's up? What's up? I got my shiny Salamence first phase going for Beldum. That's crazy. Number one, it's crazy that you're going for wild shiny Beldum. The math on that is like insane. It would take so long. Number two, that's insane that you got Bagon first phase. That is so sick, dude. Bagon is one of the most interesting shunts in PokeMMO. It's one of the most interesting single encounter shunts in my opinion. Bagon's also the Pokemon that really makes you learn how broken the Pokedex is. Bagon says that it is a rare encounter in Meteor Falls, but it is the highest percentage that I know of for a rare spawn. It's actually a 20% chance, which is so weird. So it's a 20% chance or so to encounter Bagon while in Meteor Falls. So that's why people like actually just single encounter hunt for it there, as opposed to like egging or doing like super crazy like that. Now the reason why Beldum is not worth, in my opinion, obviously do whatever you want to do if it makes you happy. I would never single encounter hunt for if you're gonna single encounter hunt for Bagon, or sorry, for Beldum, at that point you might as well just like lure for like Metagross and Metang over at like Giant Chasm, or you know, what's it called? What's the other spot? Charge Stone. I'd probably go Giant Chasm, right? And even then you have like a 5% chance of encountering. You have a 5% chance. You normally wouldn't single encounter for a normal 5% chance or whatever. But let's do the Beldum math, right? So Beldum is a 1% chance to spawn, right? So you have to do 100 shiny hunts on average, right? So single encounter hunting for shiny Beldum at Meteor Falls is a 10,000 hour hunt on average. I do not recommend it. It is like pretty unbelievably, this is like, you know, this is more playtime than I have on my entire account. I would not recommend it. Whereas an egg hunt is going to be around 1,000 to 2,000 hours and cost you a lot of Pokeyen, 150 mil or so, but comparatively to 10,000 hours is just unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. So I would either egg hunt Beldum, or if you really want to, single encounter it over at Giant Chasm, but even that's not super recommended. But I think some people do that, because we do see some like shiny Piloswines and such on the GTL from that location. What's so special about Mount Silver, bro? I wanted to enter in Johto, but as soon as I saw you to catch every Pokemon, I gave up. What's so special about Mount Silver is that it has the best XP trading spot in the entire game. Some of the best Pokeyen in the entire game with the red refight. The best shiny hunting method for shiny Larvitar, obviously a very desired shiny Pokemon. And then also a static alpha Tyranitar spawn, which everybody only gets one of in the entire game. Mount Silver is a piece of endgame content that has some of the best of like each piece of content in the entire game. Mount Silver is super worth getting. It's a really, really important, good goal. And it also just, it's cool that it gives you a reward for actually catching them all. Like, gotta catch them all. Like, it actually rewards you for doing that, which is really cool in my opinion. How long do you think it would take on average for a player to complete the Pokedex? I want to fight Red, not gonna lie. It's around 30 hours or so. It's around one shiny hunt from what I've been told from people who have completed the Pokedex on multiple accounts. So it's around the same time frame, if not a bit less than the easiest shiny hunt in PokeMMO. Why is the grass ability patch so much more expensive than the other ones? It's a great question. So the ability patches only work on starter Pokemon, and honestly, I mean, I guess there's two main reasons. The grass ability, let's see, ability patch, which I'm on Pokemon, not items, my bad. Ability patch, right? So we see water. Let's do this. Let's sort. I can't type on stream apparently, apologies. Water is like 120k. Fire, for reference, 135k it seems like. And then grass, significantly more, honestly, at 225k. When these came out, grass patches were like 1 to 2 mil. These were super expensive. Grass patches are so expensive because they just have better Pokemon to give hidden ability access. The big ones being Venusaur and Superior, which both see play like in OU, right? So if we go down the list, like Superior is at 18% usage rate in OU, and it desperately needs that contrary hidden ability. So contrary Superior is probably the most desired like hidden ability Pokemon in the game. I guess up there with like Garchomp, but to be fair, Garchomp and Dragonite are up there as well. Let's go ahead and scroll through. I think Venusaur also sees that, like with the I guess he's in using with chlorophyll is really important. So more grass types starter Pokemon really need that hidden ability access and need it to be competitive, whereas a lot of the fire and water types like don't really get anything too crazy for the most part. Have you seen Shalpha TTars? This is a really interesting question because I don't think I've ever seen a wild caught Alpha TTar, which is really crazy. I've seen wild ones. I'd be really surprised. I don't think I've never seen one because it's for it to happen, like there's no Shalpha TTars on the detail. Obviously, we're talking about Shalpha TTars, not normal TTars I've seen, right? It's Shalphas because you only get one per account, so you'd have to have 30,000 players who have completed the Pokedex, which I think we probably have around, honestly, in PokeMMO. But I don't know if I've ever seen. I've seen a couple, like 1 or 2 bred. I think there might only be 3 or less. I remember when the first ever Shalpha TTar was bred into the game. So, and that was pretty recently, over the past 1 to 3 months. It wouldn't surprise me if there's like 3 or less Shalpha TTars in the entire game. I saw one wild caught one in global chat was Master Balled. I would love to see it. It makes sense. Like mathematically, as a community, we probably should have gotten at least one Shalpha TTar. It wouldn't surprise me if around 30,000 people or more have completed their Pokedex. Like it makes sense. That's kind of the weird thing with Shaman is I'm surprised we haven't seen a shiny Shaman because I would guess at this point I would bet that 30,000 people or so have had their Shaman encounter, but it's tough. For those who don't know, Shaman's the rarest shiny in all of PokeMMO because you only get one encounter a year around the Lunar New Year event during that event, and you have to do a 16-hour grind to even be given the chance to encounter shiny Shaman. So it's definitely really tough. We've had it for 2 years, but it's also so high up on that pedestal because people want to be able to have a chance at the rarest shiny in all of PokeMMO, you know? This is honestly a fantastic video idea / Gladiator. You should make an alpha tier list for which is always worth to go check and which is to check for profit, and like worst to check / go catch for profit. Honestly, like really good idea. Generally, like it's female only species. Like Miltank is not really, unless you want to shiny check it, sure. Miltank is generally not worth in terms of I literally clicked hide female only species. Okay, there we go. Like, yeah, Miltanks will be like 10k a piece for an alpha. It's just so much work to catch that, especially if they have Milk Drink. Like, especially if they have Curse, Milk Drink. This thing is a nightmare to catch. Holy shit. Usually you can just sort by Jinx as well. Like, usually you can just sort by lowest. To be fair, a lot of Jinxes come from, yeah, Premier Balls. You can usually just sort by cheapest and kind of get a good idea of what are worth to avoid. But even then, like, Clefables, I'm pretty sure male Clefables go for a fair bit. Let's do, like... Yeah, like, male Clefables. There's a lot of alphas where it's like, okay, go check the gender. If it's male, catch it. If it's female, like, don't even waste your time. That honestly comes up a fair bit as well. Ditto S tier. Yeah, Ditto's S tier. Dragonite is probably A or S tier up there as well. Stuff like that. It's a great question. PvP Pokemon are at an all-time low. Why is Gyarados less than 600k? You're not wrong, dude. Like 6x31 Pokemon, good IV, PvP, PVM, you know, useful Pokemon are cheaper than ever. Good, like 1x31 and like 2x31 Pokemon are just cheaper than ever due to a lot of factors I've been saying for a long time. Number one, it's due to alphas. Like alphas kind of are starting to really affect the economy. We are really starting to see that like over a year or so with alphas being in the game. We were worried about that with alphas being released, but I was a big advocate of let's wait and see what happens and then try to adjust over time. I think too many alphas are coming to the game and that's affecting things, as well as Netball. Netball getting the buff that it did allowing people to catch Dittos more efficiently and faster than ever. I don't know why I put my eggs away. Previously with the best like what's it called, with the best catching method for Dittos, it would be like an 85% catch rate, but now it's like a 95% catch rate because of netballs. It's really, really insane. Inflation MMO, it's not inflation. A lot of people use that word incorrectly. It's actually the opposite. It's deflation, right? It is your Pokeyen being worth less. It's not that sorry, let me explain. It's not inflation, right? Inflation is when there's too much Pokeyen coming into the game or currency coming into a market, and it's a hash. I just put them back in and pulled them back out. Sorry, I confused you guys. So inflation is when there's too much currency coming in and there's not enough currency sinks, so the value of the currency goes down. This is the opposite. This is the value of the goods going down, right? There's too many goods coming into the game. There's too many 1x31 Pokemon, etc., and that hurts it, right? yeah, so like, the inflation of high stat Pokemon, I'm not even sure. Maybe that is correct. I have to think about that more. It is the devaluation, but I don't even think it's. I think it's just the there's too much supply of 1x31 Mons and not enough demand. Not enough people are breeding them out of the game. Not enough people are consuming them, and it's starting to affect the market for sure. Hopefully, with event season, we see a lot of them, more of them consumed, but we'll have to just wait and see. It'll help for sure, but will it solve the problem is the question, right? We might need to see some market changes. We might see I don't think it's being discussed nearly enough that we might see alphas nerfed once raids release, right? Once raids release, and now we have a new way to get alpha spawns. It wouldn't surprise me if we see alphas nerfed in some way. I feel like no one's talking about that, but something has to happen. Like, I think netballs should be nerfed. I've been saying that forever. Things have to get nerfed to help the economy, right? I feel like there's a lot of people are like, yeah, exactly. I feel like a lot of people, there's a lot of new players who are like, man, like, it sucks how cheap 1x31 Pokemon are. I can't really farm anything to make Pokeyen. And I'm like, my answer is, you're totally correct. Let's nerf netballs to help with that. And they're like, whoa, don't make it harder. Don't nerf netballs. And it's like, guys, if you want to raise the value, that's what you have to do. You have to nerf things to raise that value. Yeah, once again, I know I'm being a little actually nerd emoji about this, but I want to be really clear about the market discussion in PokeMMO. Someone said our yen is worth less due to the increase of supply. That's not really it either. I know I'm kind of being like, let's really nail this in the coffin, guys. What's happening is our yen is actually worth more than ever, right? What's happening is the Pokemon price is going down because there's too much supply and not enough demand, right? So our yen, it's actually there's two ways to look at it. It's harder to make money because good IV 1x31s and 2x31, etc., and like good IV like it's harder to make money via catching Pokemon in certain methods, but it's also easier and better than ever to make money via breeding for profit, and it's also cheaper than ever to get into PvP, to make PVM Pokemon, to get your raid Pokemon prep, get your event Pokemon prep, all these things. So, like, there are like positives and negatives to a market. People always think of it as, oh man, 1x31 Pokemon are cheap, therefore the whole market is bad, and that's not really how it works at all. Like, it's a double thing. There's just positives and negatives to it. So you have to consider both sides. This guy has one of the best names I've ever seen in PokeMMO. His name is Strudel X Sploodle. I'm a big fan, dude. Great name. As a little update on the Karoshi saga, probably the person I've been wanting to break their dry streak the most. I've seen Karoshi go dry so many times. I've seen them do so many crazy shunts. Karoshi is currently 210,000 encounters dry. As a little update. Good luck to you, Karoshi. When you break your dry streak, I will be able to sleep peacefully at night. As a quick recap for my shinies throughout Shiny Wars, for those who don't know, I've seen a couple people asking in chat. I've gotten 4 shinies so far. A Trigonal at 112,000 encounters, a Cubchoo at 53,000 encounters, and then another Cubchoo at 22,000 encounters. And then on top of that, I also got a recently Kakuna at 49,000 encounters. So 4 shinies in a total of 235,000 encounters, I believe, not including these 4K or so that I'm working on currently, leaving me with a shiny rate of around 1 out of 58/59,000 per shiny. Very dry so far. Still 20 days left. Really hoping to overturn the luck. That's a big eyeball. Thanks for the sub, Rico. I totally forgot, honestly. I forgot to mention, I did actually change my outfit to be spooky related. So we are officially in the Halloween Patrouski era, boys. I never changed my top. How did I forget to do that? Wait, that's actually crazy. How did I just forget? How did I just never do this? Wait, that's okay. Now we can finish it on stream. I'm thinking Bones uniform or Fire Dragon robes kind of go hard, but it's not as spooky. Hellcat costume. Honestly, Hellcat costume goes ridiculously hard, matching the colors with the battle axe. I'm gonna go ahead and set that for the time being because I honestly like that so much. That might get changed. I'm getting a lot of server lag. Whoa, a lot of server lag. That is very cool. Okay, for reference, we have someone in chat who just caught a shiny Pokemon, their first ever shiny Pokemon, very new to the game, and is considering selling it. I price checked it for him. I encourage you very much not to sell it, and I'll explain to you why. I do have a video. If you Google why it's never worth to sell an OT shiny in PokeMMO, I go over it there, and I really recommend just get all the information you can. Watch the video, sleep on it for a week, and then make your decision. If you really want to sell it, you can, make whatever decision you want to and do whatever is best for you. You know yourself better than I know you. But I do think that 99% of players or so do regret selling their first OT shiny, and here is why, okay? There's the emotional aspect. There's the emotional argument of, okay, like, it's very meaningful. It's your first shiny. You can never get that back. Like, there's an emotional argument there, which is valid. But honestly, the more interesting one that convinces more people is probably the numbers one / the logical one. If you sell that Sandslash for 2.1 million Pokeyen, right? That Sandslash you linked me, it'll sell for around 2.1 million Pokeyen, right? If you just did, as a new player, if you just did gym reruns, like basic gym reruns, which you only need all 5 regions done, 2 Typhlosions, or even something like that, there are plenty of money-making methods. Maybe you could go catch Pikachus, maybe you could go catch Dittos. There are plenty of money-making methods where you can make 200 to 300k per hour. Let's split the difference. Let's do 250k. I have a video where I made 1 million Pokeyen from scratch in 1 day on a fresh account, a brand new account, without any storylines done. It absolutely can be done. So it would take you around 8.5 hours, right, to grind that amount of Pokeyen. 8.5 hours. However, and that's guaranteed. That's, you do these methods, they're very consistent. It's like guaranteed you'll get it in like 10 hours, right? However, the Pokeyen, if you want to shiny hunt for a Sandslash again, it's going to take minimum 30 hours. Minimum 30 hours, right? A minimum of 30 hours. And it's also out of your control. And it's also, once again, the emotional appeal if it's your first ever shiny. Even if you don't like it, even if it's a shiny Tentacruel or some shitty shiny you don't like, it's your first ever shiny. And you can't ever really take that back. So that the price check is 2. If you want to sell it, you can, but I strongly recommend just sitting on it for a week or so. You can always sell it. If you wait a week, you can always sell it then, and see how much Pokeyen you have, whatever. But yeah, just make your own decision. Do what's best for you. Well, that is officially the last of my eggs, guys. I'm gonna have to do another batch at some point today, probably. But I'm not gonna lie, that is pretty darn demotivating. That is pretty unfortunate. At least I have enough Dittos already to pretty much do another batch, but that hurts. I'm not gonna lie. I was really hoping. I'm just really hoping we get something. If we can get 1 rare throughout Shiny War, it would make everything worth it. Fun little tip, if you ever are struggling to see, I have this happen a few times. If you're ever struggling to see swarm Pokemon, like I was having trouble seeing where these EVs are at because there's so many people here, what you can do is change that setting, turn your player render limit to 1, so it makes it a lot easier to see the overworld sprites. I feel like the eyeball masks are honestly underrated. I feel like they're pretty cheap for like what they are, in my personal opinion. Plus Halloween is coming up. There's a green one that has like the purple outside and the green eye, and there's the red eyeball, which is the black and the red, which is what I have currently equipped. So I think they're really cool. Halloween's coming up. If you want to pick some up, I recommend it. Very, very cool vanity, honestly. Underrated. PokeMMO has really been in a renaissance since like 2021 until now. I feel like a lot of people came back to the game. I started making content in 2021, which inspired a lot of other amazing content creators. We've kind of just snowballed like from that effect. So I feel like 2021, there's been like a renaissance going on, but I feel like a lot of players have forgotten about or under respect those like 2018 to 2020 vanities because they were in the game right before a lot of people started playing, which I think makes them a lot rarer because I think a lot less people played during that era. When did like the UFO hat 2020, right? Like, look at this, 2.1 mil. I think this hat is super sick. I think this is so cool, so underrated. I feel like there are so many vanities like this from that like 2018 to 2020 era that are super underrated. The UFO hat, most of my vanities are newer, right? But there are some from that era that are just so good and so under talked about, in my opinion. UFO hat's one of them. I think Snow Globe is up there. Snow Globe was 2020. Like, how is a Snow Globe hat only 3.3 mil? It's not seasonal, right? We saw the UFO, we saw the eyeball masks. What else? There's a couple vanities like this that I feel like people just, I don't know if people just don't know that they exist or what it is. I wish we could sort by year that the vanity came out. That would actually be so cool. I don't think it's possible, but that would actually be very, very cool. Golden Dragon. Golden Dragon is one of the craziest price histories of any vanity ever. The Golden Dragon at release, when it released, it was like 4 to 5 mil, right? And within 1 year, it reached 35 mil. This was one of the most expensive, and then it crashed all the way back down to 9 mil. This is one of the weirdest vanities in terms of price history. I've ever seen. How's the white rabbit plush doing, by the way? That was one of the most expensive vanities. Yeah, in terms of like from release to its price spike, one of the most expensive price spikes, the craziest vanities I've ever seen as well. What was the other? Yeah, those are most of the newer, most crazy, some crazy interesting vanities worth talking about. Dude, there are some crazy vanities that got really expensive during the Lunar New Year event. I feel like I probably underrate the Lunar New Year event. I feel like we all know that the Chinese community is very strong and very like active and very serious about PokeMMO. And when a community is serious about something, they'll spend a lot more money. They'll be a lot more hardcore about it, right? I feel like I probably should be investing way more in the Lunar New Year event. I feel like it's an event that I drastically underrate because it's not inherently my culture, and that's kind of probably halting me from making Pokeyen. It's probably stopping me from doing better at the game, which is kind of embarrassing, you know? I feel like that's something I'm gonna have to take a more serious look and put a lot more effort and investments into the Lunar New Year event this year. It's also, to be fair, it's also partially because it's just the last event in the event season cycle. So what happens is people play the Halloween event, they play the Christmas event, and then they're super tired and desperately need a break, and they're probably out of Pokeyen and yada yada. And then the Lunar New Year event happens, and it's like, oh, it's like this last stride sort of thing that everybody's kind of tired for. Ooh, I am over 5,000 encounters now. You know what that means? I owe you guys a mysterious ball. I owe you guys at least one mysterious ball. I honestly have the urge to play at randoms as well to shake things up, so I might just go ahead and do that really quick, even though it's not, I don't really need that punishment right now, but honestly, the shake up would be nice. Switching to ×3 hordes instead of ×5s is definitely messing with my brain. Like, ×3s are just so much slower. Like, you get like around 600 encounters per hour here efficiently versus like 1,000 to 1,200 doing ×5 hordes. It's like significantly slower, so it's honestly kind of messed with my head. I have to like get back to the rates or whatever. It's weird. I'll start stream with like 4,000 whatever encounters and leave with like only 5 to 6k, and that feels really, really rough. Huh? Could we get a... I've never seen this. What just happened? Banned? You're banned, kiddo? Yo, devs, did I do something? Should I try to like GG he banned? I've never seen anything like this. I'll teleport. What happened? I like ran here. What caused that? I was actually just biking. Hacked? I was actually just biking back to What could have caused that? I've never seen anything like that in PokeMMO. I was like, huh? I'm actually speechless. I was like, I couldn't move. That was crazy. Honestly, yeah, a little change of scenery sounds kind of nice. I'm gonna go, okay, and we have eggs to make today. I'm gonna go to set up a few alpha breeds, buy a shiny charm, set up a few alpha breeds, and we'll pop a nice charm. We'll do a nice little hour of rare hunting so we can actually have some eggs to hatch, fellas. What do you say? How does that sound? Let's finish this inventory of sweet scents first. Okay, I bought this Cloyster for 32k. I don't know if this is actually a good breed, but I thought I basically just sat there and I watched alphas being listed and waited until one popped up that may be a good breed. So we're gonna look for a matching breeder. Egg group, water sea, male, alpha, yes. 31 speed, it has everything else. 31 speed, 25, I do actually want to keep the special attack high if possible. I will check for 31 defense maybe. Let's see. Honestly, 45k. Wow, that is a very cheap breeder match. Oh yeah, that's actually okay. This is actually good. I feel like maybe I'm just trolling and I'm wrong, but this actually feels solid. Also, if it comes out Shalpha, it's a Shalpha Shelter, which would be unbelievably gorgeous, and dodge a fishing shunt, which is nice. Breeds like this end up costing like 100k minimum. It's kind of rough, and it's much slower than if I were to just like buy, you know, shitty alphas and breed them together and go for like a Shalpha. But we could possibly end up either making Pokeyen or at least worst case scenario breaking even along the way, which is nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw this breed in our box. We're gonna store a couple breeds and then go ahead and pop a shiny charm and do them all on charm. Okay, there was a Plusle Alpha Swarm the most. I feel like in terms of breeding for profit, I feel like the most powerful thing you can do is just stick to what was the most recent Alpha Swarm. Unironically, I feel like it's like that important. I feel like doing female alpha, Let's just search for Plusle. I feel like this is the best way to get like good breeders and make profit. I feel like getting like 3 times 31 Plusles, like with these stats, and then turning them into males is just the best way to make profit in situations like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy, we'll do 2 breeds at once. We'll buy both of these, put this in here for now, and take care of both of them. So what's the first one we have? 3 times 31 here. This needs, we can try to high roll the defense and go for like 31 on the HP. Yeah, the only downside of these breeds is that a Shalpha Plusle would be so lame. I honestly really don't want a Shalpha Plusle, so this is kind of silly to do, but whatever. Wait, huh? Wait, did I forget to put in the egg group? Wait, I'm trolling. Wait, I actually trolled. Okay, we fixed it. 4 times 31. Oof. Okay, not terrible, not bad. Yeah, well, now I have this Shinx that I have to turn into something. Oh, fuck. I guess I could just resell it, but I don't know. It's kind of awkward. The problem is, like, you don't really want special attack in the field egg group is, like, the main problem. There's not many field Pokemon that want special attack. Honestly, I kind of like turning this into a Ninetales breed. It's, like, one of the few field egg group Mons that actually want special attack. We'll roll the nature. This is solid as hell. Here's what this breed will look like. We're randomly rolling the nature, which is nice. 4 times 31, 20 plus in defense. So pretty much all the stats that it needs. We'll see how that comes out in a sec. Our boxes is currently looking like this. We got like, what, 5 breeds? That's not bad. 5 alpha breeds here. I owe this guy some Beldum breeds. He's a big Beldum fan. I think he gifted me some subs the other day or something like that, or like some bits. So here we go. I owe this guy at least 1 Beldum breed. There's honestly a really nice Metang breed. 50. I'm gonna calc. This will be the one breed that I calc the cost of. So it's 50k to buy this, right? And I need a Ditto to match it because the odds of a Metang, Beldum, or whatever being cheaper is pretty rare. Ditto price is honestly not bad right now. Wow. So I'm looking for 31 speed, 20 plus in both of these, and then either 31 attack or 31 special defense, whichever one is cheaper. So 50k there. Wow, but that is actually underpriced, right? I have to do this quickly so someone in my chat... Okay, no. That's fine as well. So we'll probably grab this. 49k. Yeah, we'll go ahead and grab that up. 49k. So plus 100k so far, essentially. Our cost right now is 100k. We're going to pay for braces. So our total cost for this breed is 120k, which is pretty expensive, but it is a 3 times 31 Beldum. So it does kind of make sense. Let's equip the braces and see what it looks like. Okay, 3 times 31, random nature roll. The nature is going to decide a lot of the profit on this breed. I'm curious though. So if I were to just carry it through like this, we can just check the profit. Worst case scenario, what's it coming in at? Worst, wow, that's the breeds for profit are so insane right now. Worst case scenario, I sell this for like 200k and make like 80k profit, easy peasy. Like this is the easiest 80k profit in one breed I've ever seen. That's so crazy. Guys, if IVs are cheap, if catching Pokemon is bad for profit, switch it up, breed for profit. It is insane. Honestly, the real Digachad play would be to start breeding like Litwicks, because Chandelure is insane historically for the pumpkin boss fight. I feel like people don't prioritize prepping these ahead of time. I'm honestly down to just do like a few like really easy Litwick breeds. Like just buy, yeah, I'll just buy 2 right now. We'll do even more in a sec, honestly. Well, no, actually, okay, to be fair, Litwick is one of the worst Mons, like normal Litwicks I could breed for profit during Shiny Wars. Because if I get an Edge Shiny Litwick, actually, I'm trolling. I'm going to sell these back. Because unironically, if one of these comes out as an Edge Shiny Litwick, it's 2 points. Like, it doesn't matter if I get it through an Edge or not. It would be 2 points for Shiny Wars, which is like, that's, what a waste. That would feel so bad. How confident are you that Pumpkin returns? I don't think we've ever had a Halloween event without Pumpkin. I think it's like the holiday events are pretty consistent for the most part. Now, if I breed an Alpha Litwick, now we're on to something. These are kind of expensive is the problem, but that's also okay. Wow, these are actually really expensive. Holy crap. Wow. That one actually feels underpriced hilariously, right? Like this would be 170k for... Like, hilariously, this feels underpriced, which is crazy. I bet this egg group is... And this is my last alpha breed for sure. It's going to cost a fortune. I bet this egg group is also just expensive. Here, let's stay 20 plus in defenses. We'll go for 31 speed. Egg group, chaos. Is it any other egg group or just chaos? Chaos, male, alpha. This is an expensive breed. Honestly, no. Whoa, that's a good price. I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna snipe that up if someone else snags it. There we go. The third one attacks and go to waste. It's fine. We'll go ahead and special attack brace the Litwick. Speed brace the Gardevoir. Chandelure is an event only alpha, so it's pretty expensive because of that. Let's make sure it looks good. Yeah, okay, perfect. Now the nature roll will be huge. Might need a pump. Yeah, if you haven't prepared a pumpkin team, I would get on that if I were you, which historically is like Crocodile with Assurance, Safeguard Chandelure, and Eruption Typhlosion. But I'll do a whole prep guide as soon as possible. Okay, the real strat is that after everybody sees Spidget's NU winning tournament, everybody's going to realize at Shell Smash Torterra is the realest Mon and buy it up. So true and real, but make your economical decisions based off of content creators, true and real. Wait, this is actually a find. This Turtwig? Are you kidding me? Up for 4 hours only. 6,500 for this is actually disgustingly cheap. This will actually be an insane... Okay, I'm about to make so much profit off this breed. That's actually crazy. Wait, isn't Shell Smash an egg move? Yo, don't tell me that. Is that true? Oh my goodness. I mean, at least you told me before I fucked up. You're actually a genius for telling me before I fucked up. Chat actually just saved me. Okay, I have to fix this now. Good call. Okay, since it's kind of cooked anyway, I think what I do is I just buy this Ditto for 34k and just brace the speed and make a good Turtwig and just sell it as a good Turtwig and then just have someone else deal with the egg move and just have someone else mess, yeah, but with that. I think that's all I need. This should still be insane profit. I think this breed costs like 50k. I think it was less than 50k. Once again, no Shell Smash. Let's just price check this. Like, no Shell Smash. But, let's see. It's just still insane. The attacks will both probably roll 25 plus. Yeah, there's not even one on the GTL. Throttle. Torterra. Yeah, this is the easiest. I can sell this for 100k. Like, at least 80. It's like a 30 to 50k profit breed. For sure. Guaranteed. Wait, here's the last, like, little pricey breed I'll set up. Alpha Golem breed. 3x31. Needs... It could high roll attack. That'd be super lucky. We'll have to see how it goes. I'll have to pay for that. So most of these alpha breeds, I will be paying to make them female. Most of them, except for Litwick. Litwick and where did this Matang breed go? I messed. Oh, here it is. Okay. Hopefully I'll look at this. But these two will get paid to be female, and then the other two will get all these will be paid to be male for more profit. Alrighties. It is Shiny Charm and egg time, fellas. We should be prepped. I've got this. So as you can see, clearly, I have lots of eggs to make. This has never happened before on any Patrouski stream ever. No one in Team Mister wants my Shiny Charm. No one in my friends list wants my Shiny Charm. So all of Twitch chat gets to join in on Charm. This is a full audience only Shiny Charm, which has never happened. I go team chat, friends list, Twitch chat. And that means this will be the one, okay? We've gone dry enough, fellas. I have an estimated shiny rate of 1 out of 59,000. It's actually higher than that, I believe, at this point throughout this event. I'm currently at 5,219 encounters, and I'm feeling like this is the one. I have a few Shalpha breeds set up. I have some Beldums, once again, done at a viewer's request, okay? I'm trying to do everything I can to get an Arceus's good graces, and hopefully, this is the one. Let's go ahead. Let's play it smart, okay? Let's play it smart. You have to have the mechanics down. Is everybody ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's win Shiny Shores. Good luck, fellas. Yo, did we just invent a new superhero? If I was a superhero, I would be Captain COPIUM. Unironically. Captain COPIUM to the rescue, fellas. Surely we'd get a Shalpha with the powers of Captain COPIUM. 100% accuracy. What did I just do? Did I just monstrously fuck up a breed? Wait. It's over. I actually just did something so bad. What could have possibly I actually did something so wrong. It's over. Never mind, guys. I fucked up. It's GG's. We're gonna lose Shiny Wars. Okay, it didn't come out shiny. Okay, I fucked up this breed. How did it get 3 times 31 still? Did it randomly roll those? I don't know what happened. I fucked up this breed so hard. I actually messed this up so hard. I misclicked. I bred it with the wrong Pokemon. I made it. It kept hidden ability but lost alpha. This was the dumbest breed. I could not believe how much I messed that up. That was actually like unbelievably painful. Sell this. That's. Yeah, I hatched it to see, and okay, no shiny, which is honestly good. Good news, boys. Let me do this before I forget. I have to open 1 mysterious ball from my punishments anyway. So let's open 1 Pokeball. Spheal, non-shiny. Okay, this should be the last few eggs here. Not an amazing hour by any means, but not terrible. I can't believe I messed up that Geodude breed. That really got in my head, but there we go. Not bad. Seconds left. We'll let that shiny charm come to an end. Let's go ahead and count our eggs, gentlemen. 12 here. Let me count off camera for a sec. So starting from here, it's 30, 60, 90. You can do 90 more. That's 180. Is 90 more 360? No. What's the math on that? Well, so we'll say 180 here. 210, 240, 270, 300. Did I do this math wrong? Wait. Wait, rewind. 30, 60, 90. 120, 150, 180. 210, 240, 270. 300, 330, 360. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so 360 plus... this seems like 8. And then 12, so 380. Honestly, not as bad as I expected. 380 eggs in an hour, it's not good, but like it's honestly better than I expected. So we'll do that plus 219, giving us a plus 1 mysterious ball. So that'll give us a perfect 5,600. 5,600 is our new encounter number. Hopefully we see a shiny in the eggs. We'll try our best, that's for sure. What just happened? Okay, I expect oop. But with our eggs done, we can go ahead and hatch our eggs while also going to go check our honey trees over in Sinnoh. How much honey do I have left? 95. So I'm going to be done doing honey tree runs here pretty soon. I don't want to spend too much more money on that as well. It's a pretty expensive shunt, honestly. I'm doing too many expensive shunts, like alpha encounters plus eggs. I could do the alpha, honestly, now that, to be fair. It's such a long trek, though. It's such a long trek. Yeah, this magic card art is actually me when I got Shiny Kakuna. Like, that's what I looked like, IRL. That was my reaction. Pretty much, they like just painted that video reaction. This is a legitimately good question. Any new trendy Mons to breed for profit? That's a great question. I don't have any that come to my mind. What was the... Here, let's go check. Were there any PvP changes this month in PokeMMO? The ones that come to mind is... Spidget just won an NU tournament with a double Shell Smash team with... Blastoise with Shell Smash and Torterra with Shell Smash and Hyper Offense Sharpedo. So I think PvP videos and people succeeding in PvP can honestly rise the demand and like inspire others to try those teams, right? So something like that honestly might be good. I know Shell Smash is an egg move on Torterra, so watch out for that when you go to make one. And then I'll have to check what PvP changes will happen. I'll check the forums really quick to see. No, this is a great, honestly, like, I wouldn't call it investment advice, but definitely a market thing to watch. Not a breed recommendation, but last Halloween, Alpha Ditto prices spiked hard from Pumpkin. May or not happen again. Ditto prices spiked pre-Halloween and then tank post-Halloween hard. Yeah, that is for sure true. People are probably buying or stocking up on like Dittos and Alpha Dittos especially, right? To put particle effects on them. If you're able to beat the Pumpkin on hard mode, you can stock up on Dittos, put a bunch of particle effects on them, and then sell them after the event is over, and you can make some insane Pokeyen per hour putting particle effects. If you can beat the Pumpkin boss without 6 Mons, though, which is tough, so it depends. But yeah, since I went ahead and checked anyway, for reference, there were no PvP changes this month. So that's why I didn't really hear anything about it. So literally nothing happened for September in terms of tier changes. They want to just go ahead and just discuss if you think anything should be changed. I really, really, really hope so, Xanarchy. I wonder if they'll do a raids test during Halloween with spooky raids. Dude, I feel like it'd be such a missed opportunity if they do. Like,
Even, okay, let's say raids don't permanently release during Halloween or Christmas or whatever, at least give us a temporary event-based raid cycle. I feel like that is such, like, it feels like such a waste of the raid dens being physically in the game. It's such a waste of potential with that. Yeah, I feel like it'd be really good to like do another test run. I super agree, Anarchy. I feel like that would be, I feel like event-themed raids would be amazing. I feel like it's a perfect way to test them again before actually permanently releasing them, if they're not ready to permanently release them yet. All right, fellas, I've officially been live for over 7 hours today. A really long stream, and I'm really exhausted. So I'm going to call it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you had as much fun as I did. I really enjoyed talking to you guys while shunting today, making a lot of progress. Like the stream recap if you enjoyed it. Dislike if you didn't. Subscribe to the channel for daily PokeMMO videos. I do upload every single day. Twitch is down below if you want to follow me for streams as well. My Twitch stream DC'd, so it says 8 minutes, but I've been live for 7 hours. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. If you want to go above and beyond and support the content, if it's been helpful enough to you and enjoyable, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, and PayPal/Venmo is super appreciated. As well as this month, HelloFresh is honestly the best way to support the stream. So if you want to get some food for yourself on top of supporting the stream, HelloFresh, link in the description. I will see you guys later. Have a great day. Peace, Areno. Good luck on your shunts. Hey, thanks so much for watching until the very end of the video. That really means the world to me, and it means even more worlds to me if you go above and beyond and support my content financially like all of these lovely people have done. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.